The most common command prompt tool we'll use is probably the IPConfig tool. This is technically not an internal command prompt command, but an external application, IPconfig.exe, that resides in the directory C:\Windows\system32. In fact, none of the commands we discuss in Command Prompt Lesson 3 is an internal command prompt command. All of them are external tools. If we simply type IPconfig in the prompt, we'll see limited information on the available NICs. To view more information such as DHCP and DNS settings, we'll use the /all switch. And this will include also the MAC address and other information. On occasions, we might need to get a new IP address if we have a DHCP server set up to distribute IP addresses dynamically, not manually. A couple of reasons for this is there might be an IP address conflict, or the DHCP lease expired and somehow our NIC didn't get a new lease. We'll then use IPconfig/release to release the existing IP address. And then IPconfig/renew to get a new one. For IPv6, we'll add the number 6 at the end. Domain name system, DNS, is the naming system that translates a host name, e.g. win10-01 or www.google.com, to the corresponding IP addresses and vice versa. When we try to connect to another PC on the network, access file shares or networked printers or a website, our PC looks at itself to see if there is a DNS entry for the specific host name. If none exists, then it will look for a DNS server to see if there is an entry. The DNS server will then connect to other DNS servers to try to resolve the hostname IP address problem. Instead of constantly updating DNS entries on our PC every minute, we'll most likely have the cached information the PC received from the DNS server. To view the currently cached DNS information, we'll use the /display DNS switch with IPconfig. If we determine the cache information is inaccurate, then we can use the flush DNS switch to clear out the caches. Lastly, if we need to refresh DHCP releases and DNS caches at the same time, we can use the register DNS switch.